Hello, everybody. Well, I told you if I got another package, I'd explode into gumdrops, lollipops, and cinnamon bears. So here we go. Skadoosh. That's how I feel inside from all you wonderful guys. But all seriousness aside, let's get to the fun stuff. So after I eat a couple of these, yeah. Here's what I scored last night, right after I got done uploading that video, answered a couple comments. Boom. A great friend of mine from, elementary school. He's been watching my videos and knowing I've been collecting locks and stuff, so he told another friend of ours. And this friend of ours, he had this weird little thing in his shop floating around. He didn't know what it was for days. Until either just last night or recently, he said, "That's a darn key machine. I know who'd like that. That Neo Sapien guy." So yeah, this is my new score. At first I thought it was an Ilco, little mini, an old mini. But I think it says, you can barely make it out, Bowden maybe? Bolin or Bowden. Yeah, not an Ilco at all. But in my excitement, I fired it up. The motor runs. The belt, of course, is, it's a little stretched. It likes to ride up high. A little cracking going on. It did slip on me a couple times. But I actually, I cut some keys after adjusting it. Made a little adjustment. And here's the original key. So here's the first key I made. And it worked pretty good. What I noticed when I put it in, it doesn't have the shoulder gauge. So I just threw it in kind of willy-nilly, made sure it was adjusted, just barely scraping. And but it cut back the shoulder and cut back here on the blade. So I had to file that down a little bit. But I got it to work. The second one, after I realized that it wasn't, the shoulders weren't lining up, I kind of backed off on the cutting side, and it worked pretty good. You can see it threw a hell of a lot of burrs out, because this thing must be 40 years old, and it's still got the original blade, and that blade is cooked. So it kind of melted the brass down. But yeah, I was just wondering if any of you guys know anything about this Bowden machine, that maybe I could get a new belt, and especially a blade for it. I'm not sure if one size fits all on every machine. It's been a long time. So yeah, if you guys got any advice, I can get this thing running. I can't wait to take it apart and clean it up real nice. But yeah, this is my first key machine. I went through the Foley bell saw class years ago, 23 years ago, but due to financial reasons I couldn't graduate, and they give you that Foley bell saw 200 at the end. But for now, if I can get this thing up and running, at least I can cut, some quick sets, some just standard, some Yales, just some household residential blanks. But yeah, I thought I'd just share this with you guys. I'm stoked about it. And like I said, if you know anything about it or where I can get some reasonably, I call them cheap parts, but good parts. But yeah, thanks for your time, guys. Thanks for watching. And as always, be well and behave.